It's your boy Rollo Jenkins here. I want to talk about the Peterson Khan fight. Pretty good damn fight. I didn't do a prediction video. I actually thought Khan would win, a close decision. But Peterson fought a hell of a fight. You know, big ups, congratulations to Peterson. I was definitely pulling for him. There is a part of me that does like Khan, but I definitely was pulling for Peterson in this fight, no doubt. I was definitely pulling for Peterson. One interesting thing that I seen within the fight was, we all know that Khan kind of has that amateurish, throw a bunch of flurries, all off balance type of style. But what I've seen in this fight is Khan is actually very one-dimensional. He has no inside fight game. I didn't see him make any adjustments within the fight. You know, it's basically the same thing with him all day, every day. He gonna throw a little flurry and he gonna try and get the fuck out the way. He cannot fight in the pocket. You know, there is a difference between inside fighting and fighting inside the pocket. And I haven't seen Khan show the ability to do either. Is flurry and get out the way. Even in a few of his other fights, he had a few quick stoppages. I forgot the guy who he beat before he fought Zab over in England. Real quick stoppage. Damn, I can't remember the guy's name. Fuck. Anyway, another thing I wanted to point out is, actually watching the fight, I thought that they would give it to Khan. You know, when the scores were announced, I was a little surprised. No argument with the decision, because I really think that Peterson did put up a good fight. I just thought the judges would give it to Khan. But what that possibly is showing us is a shift in the way that fights are scored now. You know, because there have been a few fights where we've argued with the decision. Very much so. But what I'm seeing now lately is an aggressive fighter, or the person bringing the fight, will get a little more credit now than the guy on his bagging up, running type of fight-ish. And I don't know about y'all, but there was times in there where Khan looked like Barry Sanders. You know, he looked more like a fucking ball carrier in football, juking the shit out of somebody than he did a boxer. And I think that there's been a shift in how judges score fighters fighting that type of fight now. So I think Khan has to adjust his game, you know, and get off that amateur shit to be an elite fighter. You know, that pity pat, throw a bunch of punches, get out the way, regardless of the fact that none of the punches land type shit. I don't think that it's flying with judges anymore. I think that there's been a shift in how they score fighters who do that, you know. And if you want to make an argument, or if somebody wanted to try and make an argument, Lamont Peterson landed by far the most clean, effective punches throughout the fight. By far. Not only that, he was the aggressor the whole fight. There was none of that running shit that, I mean, this motherfucker was literally back to Peterson running around the ring. You know, I just cannot, myself, it would be hard for me to be a judge, because I don't think that I could score rounds for a guy doing that. In our reality, I think it takes for a person to have ever stepped inside of a ring to know that if a dude running like that, it's fucking hard to bring a fight to a guy. And for him to run that way, it is hard as heck. You can't. It's almost impossible to bring a fight to a dude who's running like that. And he has all the advantages because he can stop, turn, throw a flurry, and keep running. You know, where you're chasing. So once you see him stop, you set to get ready to throw your own punches. And by the time you do that, he's out of there. He probably hasn't connected or landed a punch, but you know, he was able to get off a little flurry, touch your gloves up a little bit, and get the fuck out the way. And with some judges, that means something. And I guess that's why I could have never been a judge, because that shit don't mean nothing to me. You have to have some effective punching. You know, that old pity pat flurry bullshit that Khan was doing all night, it just don't fly with me. So I was definitely okay with the decision. You know, as far as what I thought that the judges were looking for, yeah, I thought that Khan would win, but what I was seeing myself inside the ring, I kind of think that, you know, Peterson almost won a landslide. That the way that Khan was fighting, I don't know, you know, he's like the knockoff version of the other guy that Freddie Roach trains. You know, that jump in, throw some punches type shit. But the thing about it is, Khan has actually been fighting better competition with less skill or less craft in the way that he's been trained to fight. You know, that other guy, he throws very, very good straight punches, much better balance, much better discipline within his fight game. But with Khan, he's off balance a lot. You know, I've seen a lot of times where he was tripping over his own feet. He's way out of position. You know, I think that if Peterson had any more power, he probably would have knocked Khan out. You know, like I said, I respect Khan. He showed me a lot in his negotiations with Timothy Bradley. And, you know, his willingness to fight, you know, some top opponents. You know, as a boxing fan, you have to appreciate that. But inside the ring, inside the square circle, the sweet science, man, he got a lot to learn. You know, that style that he has, I just don't like it. I don't. But congratulations to Peterson. I hope that he could get a possible rematch with Ortiz. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I heard them say that he had trouble making weight. So they both possibly move up to 147. I would like to see him fight Ortiz again, possibly. I mean, in all actuality, he got 3 rematches he can really do. He can do Bradley again. Bradley did convincingly beat Peterson, but at this juncture in the game, I don't think that matters. Definitely got the Khan fight that he can do again. And of course, you know, maybe Ortiz rematch. He could possibly even fight Devin Alexander. Shit, man, the boy got a lot of options, to be honest. He got a fucking lot of options. Big ups to Pete. Hey, Pete, good win. Looking forward to seeing you fight again. It was a good night of boxing. Seth Mitchell looked pretty good, especially for a heavyweight. Good finish, good jab. I like what I seen from him. I'm looking forward to seeing him fight again. That's all I can say about him. It was only 2 rounds, so it wasn't a whole lot for you to see there. But I think I seen enough that I want to see him again. And shit, in this game, that's all that really matter, right? All right, it's your boy Rollo Jenkins. Dollar.